In the bustling streets of New York City, two souls destined for greatness wandered aimlessly. Alex Chase, a guitarist with a penchant for blues, spent his afternoons performing in subway stations, his melodies echoing through the tunnels. Sophie Lewis, a singer-songwriter, played at small clubs, her voice a blend of raw emotion and soulful resonance. Their paths crossed serendipitously one evening at an open mic night in the East Village. Alex had just finished a particularly heart-wrenching rendition of an old blues standard when Sophie took the stage, strumming her acoustic guitar and singing with a voice that seemed both fragile and powerful. The atmosphere crackled with an undeniable synergy. After the show, Alex approached Sophie, his guitar slung over his shoulder. "I've never heard anything like that," he said, his voice tinged with awe. Sophie blushed, tucking a stray lock of hair behind her ear. "Your playing was incredible. I felt every note." That night marked the beginning of their journey together. They spent countless hours sharing stories, writing songs, and dreaming about stardom. The gritty reality of the music industry soon became apparent, but their shared passion fortified their resolve. Their days were filled with rehearsals and auditions, their nights with hopes and disappointments. They played at dive bars and street corners, slowly building a following. Sophie's lyrics, full of vulnerability, complemented Alex's intricate guitar work. They became a fixture in the local music scene, their performances electric with chemistry. However, their rise was not without sacrifice. The specter of failure loomed large. Sophie was offered a solo record deal by a major label, a chance to achieve her dreams, but at the cost of their partnership. Torn between ambition and loyalty, she found herself at a crossroads. One rainy night, the tension came to a head. "I can't pass this up, Alex," Sophie said, her voice breaking. "This is everything we've worked for." Alex's heart ached, but he understood. "I know, Sophie, and I'll always be your biggest fan, no matter what." Their separation was painful, but it allowed them both to grow. Sophie's solo career flourished, but she never lost the sense of something missing. In the quiet moments, her thoughts always drifted back to the music they created together. Months turned into a year, and Sophie's success continued to rise. Yet, at every pinnacle, she found herself looking out into the audience, hoping to see Alex's familiar face. One night, as she performed a particularly poignant song, she felt a familiar presence. Squinting through the stage lights, her heart skipped a beat. Alex was there, his eyes filled with pride. After the show, they reunited backstage. "I never stopped believing in us," Alex said softly. Sophie embraced him, tears of relief streaming down her cheeks. "Neither did I," she whispered. With renewed determination, they decided to merge their talents once more, this time on their own terms. They recorded an album together, a fusion of their individual growth and their timeless chemistry. The music industry, ever fickle, could not ignore the magic they created. Their album soared, earning critical acclaim and commercial success. Through the highs and lows, Alex and Sophie learned that true partnership meant knowing when to let go and when to come back stronger. Together, they had faced the trials of ambition and sacrifice, ultimately finding that their greatest accomplishment was the music they made and the love they shared. As they stood on the stage of a sold-out concert in Central Park, the city skyline glittering behind them, they knew they had finally harmonized their dreams.